Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Aceikith Gaming and welcome back to iRacing, a brand new season, Season 1 2022. So, the first race of the brand new season, we're going to be tackling the IMSA series, which is going to be our main series that we're going to be doing. The first round is at Circuit of the Americas, otherwise known as COTA. If you do like the video, don't forget to click the like button, as it does help out the channel and allows me to know that you are liking the content as well, to bring further content such as that. And also, if you are interested in watching further videos, then don't forget to click the subscribe button. We have just hit our 50 subscriber goal earlier this week, so I do want to thank every single one of you for subscribing to the channel. That for those that have done so, if you haven't done so and do want to catch up with all the up-to-date content, then please do so. So COTA isn't necessarily a track that favours a lot of iRacers, but it has been getting quite popular, especially because it is the first round of a brand new season. So this race is particularly interesting. We had some issues with traffic, so it's going to allow me to learn how traffic can be quite a bit of a problem around tracks such as this. And it will also hopefully allow you to be able to learn as well how to tackle traffic in difficult circumstances. As well as that, we also had a very good race throughout, actually, despite possibly the result not looking quite so good. We did still have some entertaining races. So, rather than me rabbit on, let's get right into the action.
.45 minutes.
That's on everybody, good luck.
Okay, right. Let's do it. First round of a brand new season.
20 in the right column.
This is Saturday night. This is so... Obviously, I've not done any racing during the whole week. And basically... I haven't done a great amount of practice, not as much as I would quite like, but it seems like that my pace for the iRacing that I'm at is okay in the race. I know my qualifying pace isn't great, but I tend to not really care quite so much for qualifying pace. And I never have done, because I know my race pace has always been pretty good. So, we're reasonably far to the back. We are P11. We are at the Circuit of the Americas. So just remember, the IMSA series does not have a GTE class anymore. All it has is LMP2s and GT3s. So if you are confused why there's a Mercedes behind me, most of the GT3 cars, well, all GT3 cars, but the Ford GT3 is now in the GT3 class for the IMSA series.
Okay, get ready.
So we're already going.
Green, green, green.
Keep wide. Because I wasn't sure if there was somebody to my left-hand side. Didn't really get a chance to actually have a look. The guy that was beside me has been caught napping. So we've already gained a spot. Little incident behind us, but we won't mind about that. Just take it very easy into the aces on the third lap. The car will feel, as you can see there, just going to cut across.
You need to slow down a bit if you
Just
don't
get
want
rid of our
penalty.
slowdown. So we've got a 1x, which isn't great, but I'd rather do that than having to try and get past a spinning car. I don't know exactly where he's going. Let's just get ourselves settled into a nice room. So by the end of the first lap, we may be classified as P9, because there was somebody that should have been in front of us who had actually got past before we even started the race, because they were foot napping on the start. And obviously that Mercedes was also ahead of us. So that means we should have gained 2 places.
P9.
Yep, there you go, P9. So we've got a couple of positions gained, which for us to be able to gain any iRacing, that's exactly where we need to be.
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, Al.
That could have been much worse. Now, if you remember to my last video that I showed you about the track card, about them such being deadly, that's how deadly they can really be. Now, the guard that's directly behind me, I'm not too worried about him getting ahead of me. I know he will get ahead of me. He's obviously just going to get ahead of me a lot sooner than planned. And he should have the straight line speed. He's in the Ferrari.
Left side. Clear left. Come on, mate. Defend your position. Car left. Clear left. We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
I didn't even know where this guy was. Mind you, Circuit of the Americas is not one of my best tracks, so I do pretty much expect myself to lose iRacing. Just annoying that I do, considering how good it has been getting recently. Obviously just before the start of this season, I did do 3 races at the Red Bull Ring. The last one was recorded, and all 3 I managed to gain iRacing, although I didn't expect to gain iRacing in any of them.
Okay, Al, our fuel window will open after 14 minutes and closes after 35 minutes. Stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines. You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 0.7.
But if I stay P11, I'm not really losing all that much.
0.9.
Just I'd like to be able to not really lose anything if I can help it. I need to stop with these hot traps. I've already got 5. We're only 6.5 minutes in. On all these 1Xs, the LMP2s haven't even come around yet. Yeah, it's a little bit more like it. These two are battling each other for position, which will help me out a little bit. And I'm getting away from the guy behind me, so that's good. Just wondering if I'm punishing the tyres too much just by trying to keep this pace up. I probably am.
That's the fastest lap. The gap in front is increasing. It's now 2.5
I'm kind of glad that I let these two by, kind of. Because I felt like they both would have been driving pretty aggressively. That was showing that they both are.
The gap behind is now 2.3. The gap ahead is now 2.6.
Okay, so the good thing is the car is hooked up. Because the most problematic sector, I would say in general for most drivers on the track, is the first sector because it's constantly swinging turn after turn. And most drivers try doing everything individually. Really, you got to think of it as one long sequence. That's the best way to do it. Is not think of it as separate turns. It's think of it as a long sequence of turns that come one after another. Okay, the LMP2s are just starting to come around for this first time. Now, I'm not going to be too aggressive around them. I've got open track around me, roughly speaking. I don't want to lose any time to the guys behind me. So, if it means I lose a little bit of time, just letting them have an easier time passing me, I will do it. Just in that way, I can lose as less time overall.
Your lap time was at 2:05.58. Alright, Al, there's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Oh god, I'm caught. A bit wide. There we go.
On your left.
Don't think I lost quite that much time.
E11. Blue flag.
You should go around the outside. Good.
Clear to the left.
Blue flag. There's a faster class car approaching.
Yeah, I've got two LMP2s catching up to me to what is actually a problematic part of the track. But they're catching up to me right in the S's. How is this going to be tackled, I wonder? Yeah, he's just going to have to wait. I'm not just going to sit there and just allow him to pass me because I lose far too much time. I will give him a bit of space.
Clear on the left.
I will have to do that at least.
On your left. Clear all around.
Okay.
The car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now 3.9 seconds.
Not sure if I've incurred any damage. I probably have done from that.
Okay, Al, there's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
I was expecting me, I think, to just let you through on the inside, but that's very ill-minded.
Sorry guys, that was me.
Now I've got somebody else now directly behind me, which isn't good. Because of all of that. Oh, wow. Okay. I should have just kept it going
Track limits.
rather than trying to avoid it. I've lost time as well because of that.
Pit window is open. Blue flag.
I am very surprised though I didn't get a 4X. Didn't notice. I've only got 6X. That was obviously from that off track from earlier. I was fully expecting him to just dive it down the inside, but he chose not to for some reason.
Car left. Clear left.
He would have been well within his rights to dive it down the inside. I've got to respect that.
Alright, Al. Don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make him work for it.
Yeah, I had a feeling I did cut it a little bit too much.
Just had a warning for cutting the track. Car behind's a faster class. Blue flag.
Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Try and nab some of that slipstream.
Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left. On your left. Clear left. Left side. Clear
Don't
the
seem to be
left.
pressing the brake pedal hard enough.
Right side. Car right. Clear right.
I got that all wrong there.
Hey David, GT3, you're blinking quite a bit all of a sudden, so you know.
I think I got a better exit out of there then.
Come on.
Okay, Al. 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Tenth position.
He is trying to pass me. I can definitely tell that. He's definitely trying to have a fight. Best thing I can do for now is just try and control him. Try and control his momentum. That's if I can.
Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up.
There will come a point where I won't be able to defend.
Yep.
Okay, Al, we're halfway home. We estimate 8 minutes of fuel left.
Left side, clear left.
There's a faster car approaching.
It's another off track.
We've been warned about track limits. Blue flag.
That's good.
On your left. Clear to the left.
Okay, Al, there's a faster class car approaching.
Right side, clear to the right.
Fine.
On your left, clear left.
It slowed down a little more than I expected.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
I'm hoping that my tyres aren't already done. Still got another 20 minutes. Oh my word. Yeah, my tyres just feel like they're screwed already. Like, I haven't been taking care of the tyres, I know that. But then, COTA hasn't been known for a track to be able to take care of the tyres very well, has it? Alright, okay, Todd's in the pits. Let's just put my head down for this one lap. And then we'll put in ourselves to try and cover him off.
Car left. Clear on the left. On your left. He's still there. Clear left.
Alright, Al, 5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
That's a little bit unfortunate. We had Tobias just coming out of the pits.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Left side. Clear left.
There's a faster car bearing down on you. It's their class leader.
That's another one, isn't it? I think.
Left
Yep.
side. Clear left.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Al.
Okay, so we'll put in now.
Right side.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
Clear right.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Alright, let's see what the damage is. 36.3 worth of repairs.
There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you. Blue flag.
Car right. Still there.
There's a faster car approaching.
On your left. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Well, that's pretty close coming out the pit. But Todd just about had the position. And that time that I actually lost to Todd is possibly just because of that car coming out of pit lane and him overtaking me. If that didn't happen, I might be ahead of Todd.
The gap in front is now 0.7. Okay, Al, there's a faster car approaching.
Left side. Clear left.
Minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go. Blue flag.
On your left, clear to the left.
E12. Faster cars approaching. Blue flag.
Car left.
Blue flag.
Clear left. Car left. Clear to the left.
But that LMP2 couldn't get off because Todd told him off. Not sure if he meant to do that, but that ruined all my momentum. Yeah, it's starting to think about me now. That's why he's now starting to make these mistakes that he earlier on wasn't.
It's a faster class car behind. Blue flag.
So this should be the last of the pit stops happening now. I haven't actually got anybody behind me that's close to them. Or anybody near us that's ahead of us either.
We'll be warned about track limits.
Oh my word.
Al, there's a car exiting
Well,
the
a
pit.
bit too
Heads
late
up.
there.
Blue flag. The gap in front has increased to 0.9. Faster car behind. Remaining 10 minutes.
I will say though, that's been a little bit of an annoying race. It doesn't mean that it's been short of entertainment, because it definitely hasn't. We've had little bits of drama with LMP2s. We've been having races non-stop during this race with other drivers within our class as well.
On your left, clear left.
Sweet apex, bro.
Okay, Al, there's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
Dang it.
Left side, clear left.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
Oh, I can't get any more off tracks at this point.
faster class car behind. Blue flag.
Far left. On your left. Clear left.
Blue flag.
Thank you, Samuel, back there.
On your left. Clear left.
Now there's a lap GT3 ahead of us.
The gap in front
I
is now
don't believe he's really racing anybody, so he should just really let us through. You know, that would be the sporty thing to do. Doesn't have to though.
minutes of fuel remaining. Okay, Al, there's a faster car approaching, P12. Blue flag.
Left side, clear left.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes. Last lap was at 2:05, 1:26. Alright Al, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 0.7.
Well, the car's a little bit loosey-goosey. Good defending from Todd there. This is a very long straight, so don't think I'm quite near enough to him. Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it.
Now, push now. We can catch up here.
I could see that his tyres were really going off, like completely.
LMP and the S's, you're an idiot.
Someone's not happy.
Not very smart there, Mr. Matt Adams.
Oh god, don't do that now. Mind you, Todd is like 10 seconds behind, so I can take it easy now for the rest of this race.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes, E11.
We'll see in a moment if Ricardo's now been given the white flag.
5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes. Blue flag. Okay, Al, faster car approaching. It's their class leader.
On your left, clear left.
Okay, this lap isn't the white flag, so it will be the next one. Now, I will just take it easy now, so I'm not going to be pushing in any way. Because if I do get another off track, then that will give me a penalty. And COTA does have a rather long pit lane, which I really don't want to have to go through. So I'm going to be deliberately going quite slow around certain turns, just to make sure I don't get off tracks. Because I'm nowhere going to be catching Paul ahead. He's 11 seconds ahead of me.
Blue flag.
God. I hate that turn so much.
Clear to the left.
Like, you think it's the end of the turn, and it's like, nope, you got to go slower than that. You're like, oh, really?
Last side here, guys.
Okay, right, white flag this time.
Very little fuel left. One more lap to go. Blue flag.
Get Hugo go over to the left. So the aim for this season, going into 2022, is that I am hoping to try and get to 3K IR. That's only an optional objective, really, for me, to be honest, more than anything else. Reason being is because obviously I don't know how much time I'm going to be able to put in sim racing. Like, I'm hoping to be able to put in a good amount. I will definitely be putting in quite a bit more than I have over the last couple of years. Obviously, the time away from iRacing has done me quite a bit of good. And I'm learning even more than what I have done. And I am going to be getting some coaching as well. So that is another thing to keep an eye on. That I will be getting some coaching. Another thing is, will I be sticking with the Porsche throughout the IMSA season? I probably won't.
10 seconds.
but I will be testing more out. I'm probably going to go back to the Mercedes because that was the GT3 that I started off with, and also I did go back to it recently and I did very, very well in it. So around the front turn.
Be careful, please.
And there we go. So a good race all in all.
That's the end of the
Pretty
race.
competitive. Across a large number of drivers. Todd definitely gave it a very good try. Just unlucky to get a little bit out of shape in the last few laps. And that little hit that he had behind me that caused the Forex, is that his fault? I would say that's a racing incident because I ended up outbraking myself during that as well.
That was a lot of fun when we had that battle a bit before the pit stop.
So that just about does it for the first week of the IMSA series. Week 1 at the Circuit of the Americas. Hopefully a good lookout for the rest of the season. Of course, the result wasn't the best because I did lose iRacing, but just because I'm losing iRacing, so therefore maybe at first hindsight that I maybe didn't have a good race. I felt for a start it was a good race for me because Circuit of the Americas isn't really a good track for me, but also there is a few things that I got to learn over the course of the race, especially because Circuit of the Americas doesn't get used very often. So hopefully I'll be able to take that into the next time I drive the track, and then hopefully we'll be able to get a better result. If you do like the video, don't forget to click the like button and also subscribe and also comment on the channel saying what you did like about it and also what you didn't like about it, as it does help me as a content creator to be able to bring as much exciting content for you guys as possible. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I shall see you guys next time.